What would you do if your salary suddenly stopped for 2 months? Would you accept the first job that come your way? Or would you risk breaking the rules just to pay your rent? Over the past weeks, many of you have reached out to me with the same questions. Flavia, why don't you get a part-time job? Some of you have even kindly offered me employment. First of all, thank you. Your kindness truly means a lot to me. Before anyone accepts another job during holidays, there are a few important things you should know. Today, let's talk about whether you can legally earn extra money during the summer holidays in the UAE and what happens if the sponsor agrees or refuses. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to CallMeFlav YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Flavia and I share my real life as a law migrant worker living in the UAE. This channel is about the good days, the difficult days, work, and the realities many of us don't always talk about. This video isn't legal advice. I am simply sharing general information and my personal situation because so many people have been asking. Let's get started. Summer holidays can be financially stressful. These are the hardest months in my life. Bills don't stop just because schools close. Rent still has to be paid, groceries, electricity, and many other things. For many migrant workers, those responsibilities continue every single month. That's why it's understandable that many people start searching for temporary work. Opportunities are there, but the question is, am I allowed to work for other employers? One thing that has really touched my heart is how many of you care. Some viewers have written saying, I love your channel. If you are looking for a summer job, I might have the right one for you. Others have said, I know a restaurant looking for staff. I genuinely appreciate every single comment. Knowing that complete strangers want to help is something that I'll never take for granted. Thank you so much. Now, this is where things become important. In the UAE, your ability to work for another employer depends on several factors, including your visa status, labor regulations, and the conditions of your employment contract. If you simply start working somewhere else without the proper approval, you could be violating labor and immigration laws. Even if the job is only temporary, even if you are only helping someone for a few weeks. That is why it is so important to understand your situation before accepting another job. In some cases, an employer may allow an employee to work elsewhere temporarily. This often requires the necessary approvals and compliance with the UAE labor regulations. Some employers are supportive because they understand that staff members need income during long breaks. Every employer is different. Some are flexible, others are not. If your employer refuses permission, things become much more complicated. Working for another employer without the required approval can create problems. It could affect my employment. It could breach my contract. In some situations, it could even lead to penalties for both the worker and the employer hiring them. This is why many of us choose not to risk it. Sometimes saying no to quick money protects your long-term job. Many people have asked me, why not part-time cleaning jobs? Why not work weekends? Believe me, I have thought about it. When you go for weeks without receiving your normal income, the temptation is real. But I also have to think about my current employment. I have worked so hard to build stability. I don't want to lose that by making a decision that could create problems later. Sometimes the safest choice isn't the easiest choice. Many people ask why I film my life in the UAE. Do people stare at you when you are making videos? The simple answer is yes, they do. I am working hard to turn YouTube into my part-time job. This channel has become part of my journey. I used to worry about how I'll pay rent, buy groceries, and get through the summer holidays with little income. That's why I keep making videos and avoid worrying about people who stare at me. Every view, comment, like, share, and even watching adverts helps me more than you know. Others have helped me financially via my link Buy Me a Coffee in the pinned comment, while others have supported me via YouTube Super Thanks. For that all, I am incredibly grateful. So, can you make money during summer without breaking the rules? Yes, some people can. But whether you can work for another employer, it depends on your individual circumstances, your employment contract, your employer's approval where required, and compliance with the UAE laws. Protecting the long-term employment is just as important as earning extra income today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your kindness. And thank you to everyone who continues supporting this journey. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.